Square it up. Squared up lifestyle. Squared up lifestyle. Whoa. Squared up lifestyle. Squared up lifestyle. All right. Hey guys, thank you for joining me. Tavarus Squared Up. We are back. We got the good brother with us, Mr. Hamilton Cole, aka Mr. Antoine Cole. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. What do you think? How was the show? Was the show trash? Was the show garbage? What was going on with your brother Tavarus Squared Up? Where can he tighten the game up, Mr. Cole?
Well, same old, man. Conversate with your people, man. You know what I mean? Engage with your viewers, man. Carry on the conversation. Don't just run through it and you know what I mean? You got the fire intro, so you know what I mean, use it for what it's for. And let the people hear the information. You feel me? That's about it, man. You know what I mean? Y'all already looking political over there, you know what I'm talking about? You just
Yes,
gotta
sir. Yes, sir.
just step it
So
up a notch, man, you know what I
since we
mean?
got you here, let's pick up on the conversation you were having earlier about the status of the nation and the status of our people.
Oh,
What can we
oh,
do? What can we do to be better?
we gotta unify. Uh,
Describe that. You say unify, but describe that for us.
oh, well, yeah, it's like this, man. You know what I mean? You have to understand that for the last 60, I say 70 plus years, we've been our monies and our livelihood has been tied to the Caucasians in America. Um, we don't have a political base. We don't
Mm,
own any grocery stores.
mm.
We don't own any infrastructure as far as electrical, water, gas, automotive. We don't build anything. We are in the same boat as the Africans are. They have all the minerals and materials, and they sell it all, or gets extracted and colonized, but they don't make anything. But
Uh,
everything that makes your cell phone comes out of Africa, but Africa don't make cell phones. Most of the stuff that build the cars and the trucks that we drive that material comes out of Africa, but Africa doesn't make cars.
right.
They don't make anything. But
Let,
all
let
the
me
material, the raw material that makes these things that I'm speaking about come out of Africa.
let me go
It's
back to
the
what you
same.
said. Let me go back to
Mhm.
what you said. We don't have a political infrastructure. Could that be because we jumped on the democratic infrastructure with the signing of the civil rights and the desegregation of the 1960s? Is that plausible? Is that possible?
Nope.
What
We
is it?
never had we never had a political base because we were never citizens of this country.
Mm.
We're the burden bearers of this nation.
But
We're not
but
citizens.
are we gonna complain or are we gonna be? Honorable Minister Farrakhan
That's
said
the
we can
unit.
be.
That's the unification. We have examples. The Nation of Islam. We have
Correct.
example. Pan Africanism. On any level. We have examples. The Rastafarian movement. We have examples. Off the top of my head, that
We need the small, independent, privately funded institutions of education where
will
we can
they
correct our
all exist. See, that's the thing. Like you have to follow the formulas of predecessors. The Nation of Islam had their own universities and schools. The
hmm
Nation of Islam had their own stores and bakeries. The Nation of Islam had their own clothing store.
hmm
The Nation of Islam owns 10 to 20 square blocks in Detroit, Chicago, New York. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Islam as a whole, I guess, if you want to, I just take the nation for example. But you want to speak on Islam as a whole, Islam as a whole is a business. You see what I'm saying? And it's a profitable business, just like
why
any religion is a
why
profitable business. And
why
so,
isn't it resonating with Black Americans? why are
because
they not?
because you were enslaved. You weren't able to read in this country for over 100 years. You got to
Mm-hmm.
understand, you only been reading in this country legally for less than 100 years. Like legally
hundred and
able to
sixty
read.
years.
You was getting killed for reading. Ain't even been a
Correct.
100 years. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you, Trey.
You're
You
still
got
getting
you
killed.
got you got grandmothers, and I got my grandmother 85 years old. At one point in time, her mother could not read.
Mm-hmm.
It was against the law for her to read.
Correct.
So how is she gonna pay bills? How is she able to? She beholden. We were beholden to them. You're a Christian
I
because of them.
understand what you're saying, but
That's what I'm telling you.
that conversation
Yeah.
has netted us nothing. We have to look at it from a different perspective.
You
People are
understand that you are following this. You eat what they eat. You talk how they talk. You don't know your language, your tradition. You don't know your culture. We were
correct.
told that the Africans don't want us. That's a lie. You can leave me and you can leave right now and go move to Ghana. We're African American citizens. We go to Ghana, they're gonna give us an acre of land and show us how to till it and take care of it. They got
Same thing.
institutions waiting on us.
Same
Black
thing
people
with
don't
the
know these things
same thing with the Nation of Islam. Why aren't we partaking in that
because
movement?
they are because you were told that Islam is a radical religion.
Right.
You've been told that since Malcolm was walking around.
Right.
Anything the Black Panthers, a radical religion. I mean, a radical movement. The BML movement, it's radical. The Black Panther movement is radical. The Move movement, radical. Every movement that helps your black ass, excuse my language, is radical.
Mhm.
And as long as they keep saying they're radical, you're gonna have irrational black people that's gonna follow them white people because they've been superior for the last 200 years. That's the only reason. The reason why you're a Christian is because it's been indoctrinated. You're not a Christian because the Holy Spirit hit you. You're a Christian because that's all you ever known.
Correct. Correct. But here's the pushback on that. If Christianity is good enough for Gladys, it's good enough for Troy.
That's why I be
And
trying to tell y'all. You got it.
I
There it
completely
is. That, you
understand it.
you just you just proved my point right there. I just
Come on.
told you it's indoctrinated. It was
It
passed down to
is.
your mothers from the slave master. You got to understand this. You ain't get listen. You didn't get this. You didn't get what you got as Christianity. These are
Right.
facts. That's why I be trying to tell you, Christians. You
Listen,
did not get that. That did not come from a being from out of that came from a white man.
okay.
Listen to me.
I,
A white
I, I,
man that was killing you.
I
Listen to
completely
me, Troy.
understand.
A white man that's still killing you
I
right
completely
now will blow
understand.
me and your black ass head off.
I, I
For how
understand.
one of them mix.
I understand it.
That's
But
what I keep trying to tell you. If you understand it, this is
in
what
the
I'm trying to tell
in
you. I'm gonna let you speak. If you understand it, I'm not saying don't be a Christian. I'm not telling you not to step away from your religion. But if you understand that, then you understand the propaganda around it to keep you docile, just like you will. If it's good enough for me, glad it's good enough for you. You're
listen,
gonna be docile because they don't follow
listen,
the religion.
listen,
I
my
mean,
brother. In
mm,
order to go to war with these people, you got to be ready to kill. Now, are we ready to kill? No.
no,
So we have to be raised up to a level. We have to be militarized. We don't have that skill set. What I'm
yes
doing
you
here with
do,
Tavarus Squared UP.
yes you do,
No, you don't. No,
yes you do. United States military has trained over 250,000 black people.
that ain't
Boy, it don't
enough,
take number
bro.
10 of them. Boy, let me tell you something. You ain't been to boot camp. Because if you have, yes, you will. You will get in line, big dog. You will be doing 50 push-ups after 90 before 90 days is up. You will lose 10% body fat. Because that's the only way you're gonna get out. They tag on extra days, Troy. That's boot camp. Oh yeah, you will get in line, bro. If you're forced to get in line, we get in line, big dog. It's called prison. It's called institution. Yes, you did
Okay,
it.
okay. So let's harp on that. We got
Okay.
prisons and institutions, right?
Yeah.
They send brothers to prison when they can convict them, when they can capture them, when they can crucify them. We don't deny that. So we have to move smarter than that. And that's what I'm trying to say. We can't just say this, that, and the other. Where's the solution? How do we create the environment?
Unity,
How
unity.
do we grow the unity? Talk to me.
Grow the unity by stepping away from the propaganda. That's why I had to get on there this morning, because what I realized is we TikToking, we social media, we did all the distraction. Bro, I was up there doing at a wedding when these folk took $35.5 trillion out of this country. I was partying, getting drunk at a wedding.
Mm-hmm. 35 trillion taken out of the nation.
Assets. We ain't talking money. Assets, Troy. Assets. Anybody that plays stock know where assets is.
Uh,
That ain't fugazi numbers. That's real,
again,
tangible material, raw material, ownerships.
again, we're speaking on stuff that the average Black American citizen don't have no grasp of. They don't understand that, Spunk. You well read.
Well,
A lot of
it's
people
like
reading
this.
on an 8th grade level,
This what,
man.
okay, we'll get it to you like this. Because
Go
you pay
ahead.
bills. You know about a light bill. That one thing black folk know about is a light bill. Georgia Power.
Mm-hmm.
You behind 2 months on your light bill. This is United States right now.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Power, me and you both know that, will give you a payment plan.
Mm-hmm.
Pay your $50 a week. Keep your lights on. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mind you now, it ain't going towards them $400 you owe now. Me and you both know that now.
Mm-hmm.
It going toward to keep your lights on. So if you give them like $75, that $25 go towards, you know, your 400.
Right. The
That
50.
50, yeah, it go toward the bill, but that 50 to keep your lights on.
Right.
We've been able to get them $50.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got it no more.
Okay.
Now,
Why don't we have it?
because they leveraged, excuse me, they leveraged they leveraged your children, my children, their children,
Mm-hmm.
and their children's children
Mm-hmm.
off the promise to pay back the debt.
Okay. So now
They
you're
got
getting
in debt. They got in debt because they overextended themselves with their military.
now you're
They
getting
did the
into
same thing every superpower did. London and Great Britain did it. They overextended themselves. Spain did it. They overextended themselves. Every nation, this is going to be the fourth time in, I like, what I'll do respect, Caucasian history,
mm-hmm.
that the collapse of a superpower.
Mm-hmm.
We aren't knocking at the door anymore, Troy. We're walking through the door. What I am trying to tell my man and anybody that's listening is that we've never been through this. Nobody in this country has ever been through what we're about to go through. The dollar will soon not be the dominant money in the world.
Okay.
So
How?
that means we take our little money. You know, you go to Mexico, you buy you a drink down now. You know what I mean? You get you about 4 margaritas for $1 or something.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now that same dollar can't get you number one margarita down there. Or maybe, God bless, God forbid, it costs you $2 to get you a margarita down there.
Again, our people aren't. They ain't on that level, Mr. Hammer.
Okay. So I give it to you like this. I gave you the light bill scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't being able to pay the light bill. You know the folk gonna cut the lights off, right?
That's right.
America's lights are off.
Do your people know that though? Do your people know that?
No,
Do your people? Okay.
no, don't nobody
Okay.
know.
So
The thing
that's
about
what.
it is they can't, you're not gonna get it in news outlets. You're not gonna, what happens is it has to go in the Financial Times. It has to go as public record because they're moving assets.
Your
It's
people.
public record. That's okay.
Your people
When
don't read the Financial Times. Your
I
people
got
don't
this.
read the Financial
Okay, like you remember back in the day when they had America Online,
Yes.
and
AOL.
Time Warner came and bought America Online,
Right.
and so it was Time Warner AOL or something like that for a while, for about 10 years. What then happened is they did the same thing. They came and bought AOL, which is America,
Mm-hmm.
but they then took it. It's no longer part of Time Warner. Time Warner bought it, but they ain't using it no more. As you,
Mm-hmm.
is they using? They ain't using America Online right now.
No.
That's what's happening. Great Britain and the United States of America are 6 countries. I think six or 10 countries that helped start the World Bank and IMF. They helped start that now
Right.
after World War II.
That's the Treaty of Versailles, the League of Nations, and then the United Nations.
All that came after.
Mhm.
That's how they got the money. That's why they collect. You see how them nations came together like that? The money. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I follow you.
That's how they.
But
That's why it was so easy for them to come together.
what I'm trying to
Everybody got a
tell,
piece.
what
Everybody
I
got a piece. I'm go ahead.
what I keep trying to say is, our
Hmm.
people don't want to hear that. They ain't following that. It's
Well,
too much. It's too much for them.
it like this. Only way I can get it to them where they really understand from a street perspective is like this, man. It like buying a sack of weed, bro. And it's some Zion. You paid $30 for it, you get it, it ain't shit. You try to go back and find home gone. Man, you done been there. Cause you know he done flexed you. Now you stuck with some bullshit weed. What you do with the weed, Troy?
Shit, you smoke it or you try to pass it out to somebody else.
Say it again, Troy.
Smoke it or try to pass it out to somebody else. Our people,
They passing it off to somebody else, Troy.
yeah, yeah. But
So get what?
yes.
It's some bullshit weed.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no money being made, Troy.
Right.
If he flexing you on weed, ain't no money being made.
So how do we make money amongst our people? How do we do it
We take
without
our dollars. See, that's the thing. That's the question. I'm glad you asked me that. We take our money and our energies and our efforts towards our goals. You see what I'm saying?
yes.
We need the political base and the political backing, and start our own thing. I don't care if we choose Atlanta, DC, Houston. I don't care what. Everybody just go there.
We we
I don't
we
care if
can't
bus, plus, or fuss.
we can't go there because it's already saturated. We have to go out west. We have to go somewhere like
That's why I
Utah,
was saying the only
Arizona.
place I can think of is a overpopulated black city, or go to Ghana. And the thing about it is you got more. Excuse my language. You got people that ain't never left a block.
That's right. Now, now,
You
now,
know what I'm
now,
saying?
yeah, now, take that right there. People that ain't never left a block, and you talking about the International Monetary Fund. You talking about the Davos Group. You talking about the World Health Organization. Our people don't understand it. See, you
What
read.
they understand is when they get ready to go buy, them a piece of dope, instead of them paying $10 for it, they're gonna be having to pay $30 for it. And nigga ain't gonna want no money. And nigga ain't gonna want no damn. He ain't gonna want no paper money. He
Okay,
gonna want some. He gonna want a gold chain. He gonna want. He
let
gonna want something he can resell.
let's change it from dope. Let's change it to going to the grocery store and the grocery store locked up. Bring that scenario.
Exactly.
Talk that scenario to me. Because my people,
Exactly.
they through with the dope.
It
They through with the dope.
it, 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 it like this. You got your EBT card. Trump don't hit y'all with 2 bands. Then somebody up there in New York take your whole 2 bands.
That's right.
How you
That's
get your
right.
money back, Trey?
You don't get your
You
money
don't.
back. You don't.
So if I take $35 trillion out of assets out of the United States, how you get it back, Troy?
You don't. What you do is you march on the Federal Reserve and you
The
shut
Federal
down the
Reserve
Federal
is not
Reserve.
part of the United States, Troy.
You shut down the
The,
Federal Reserve, but
the
they
Federal
control the
Reserve is
money
not
flow.
part of the United States, Troy.
They control the money flow. See,
They you get
see
that's all they do, Troy. And get
what
what?
you
Go ahead.
what we
Go
have
ahead.
to do. What we have to do. Black poor people under $100,000. If you under $100,000, you are poor. Black and white poor people have to unify against the globalists. Who are the globalists? They are the people you are describing at the International Monetary Fund, at the World Health Organization, at NATO, at Davos, at the United Nations. They are the ones who run the think tanks, the policy making uh, class of people around the world, the Illuminati, the globalists.
No,
The
slow down.
technocracy.
Slow down. You're going down the rabbit hole that don't even exist. Let me
Come
tell
on,
you
talk to
something.
me.
Illuminati, as you think of, don't exist. The Illuminati ain't nothing but a bunch of artists, painters, and scientists from Galileo days and like that. That's a distraction. What I try to tell people is this, and I'm gonna give you the Bill Cosby. I give everybody the Bill Cosby example. Bill Cosby was the first black comic. You can call him a clean cut comic. You can call him good, bad, whatever. You can call him a Uncle Tom, whatever you want to call him. White folk chose him.
Hmm.
He was one of the first, if not the first. Bill got into movies.
Right.
He did his first movie. He was in there with Sidney Poitier. What's it called? They was scamming something about a boxing match or something. You had your boy in it. Had your boy from Good Times in it.
John Amos.
JJ, yeah, JJ and all them. Yeah, their first little movie, right? Then he started doing other movies. Then some little white boy come to him and say, "Hey man, you want to see something?" He go see it. It called the casting couch. First thing he had the white boy, damn, she gonna let all y'all go? Oh, she knocked out. What she knocked out on? What you mean? Oh, D right here. You
Mm.
ain't never been, you ain't never. Oh hell nah. Go ahead, Bill. Bill. He go. He in. Now he start doing it on his own. Yeah. But like I try to tell people all the time, somebody had to turn Bill on. Bill wasn't getting them date rape drugs on his own. Black folk don't know nothing about no date rape drug. He come out of poor neighborhood too. He just got rich.
Mm.
Somebody turned him on.
Right.
He kept his mouth shut, but he could have easily told him who turned him on.
Mm.
Easily. But he kept his mouth shut. Then went to jail. You see,
Mm.
the thing about it is the reason why he went to jail is because he was trying to acquire NBC. Him and Oprah. Oprah backed off. When they couldn't make the sale, Oprah backed off. Bill
Mhm.
didn't. Bill Cosby got upset. He did an interview and
Because
said
he think he
they
he
went
entitled.
from wanting to buy it, they went from wanting to sell it to wanting to give him and Oprah shares in it. Oprah took the shares. That's how she got with USA, and USA helped fund
Oh.
the O channel, whatever. OWN. It used to be USA and OWN. Now she got
Mhm.
OWN network on her own.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
chose to back away from Bill Cosby. When she backed away, eventually the powers that be gave Oprah what she wanted. They didn't want to sell NBC to black people
Mhm.
because NBC, ABC are the first. NBC, ABC, and CBS are the first three networks in America.
The anchors, yes, sir.
Exactly. And to sell one of them to a people don't understand this. The color thing, you're not a citizen, you're not a white male landowner.
Right.
You're not a citizen of this country. Michael Jordan wouldn't be able to buy Apple.
Right.
The powers that be will stop that. What Michael Jordan can go and do, start his own. Call it
Mm-hmm.
Orange. If it be successful, so be it. You've never seen a black man in this country acquire something that was built, invented, manufactured in the United States of America.
The key to that is to build it yourself.
Exactly. Because you're not a citizen of this country. The reason why we pay land taxes every year and we don't own our land is because this country has been insolvent for almost 100 years. They're going toward the debt.
The fake artificial debt.
No. No.
The
They
debt
owe
that the
that.
federal the debt that
No,
the
no,
Federal
no, 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 no,
Reserve
no,
holds.
no, 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 no. They owe that. They overextended themselves with all those wars. They've had a war every decade since they took over and became the dominant money. They've had a war in every decade, and all they've been going is borrowing money. That's all they've been doing. It's been borrowing money. They can't pay back the loan. China knows it. Russia knows it. China is the superpower now. China ain't a new superpower. China is the superpower now.
Okay. The same people who put China in control to be the superpower are the same people you talking about the International Monetary Fund. These are the
The
same
World
global.
Bank, the World Bank is gonna. The World Bank don't care. The only reason why China isn't at the, be known as a superpower is because it's not a democratic society. It's a communist capitalistic society now, and
And,
so
and
they're
again,
they're leery.
again,
They're leery to take. I'm listening.
again, they
Mhm.
only came into power in the last 40 years since the 1970s. 50 years
China,
in 1976.
China.
China. They were a
Yeah, they,
third
they, they
world.
came. They came back. They reassert. They reemerged. Yeah, in the last. Yeah, yeah.
Kissinger and Nixon opened up China. And they didn't open
I
up
wouldn't say
China.
they what it was. It was more of a. You right about the emergent China trying to emerge and get into the Western, into the Western thing, but it was more of a
They
they
did it
wanted
themselves.
to,
They did
they
it.
wanted the United States wanted, as you can see now they have it, but they wanted to get they were really eyeing Russia. You get what I'm
They
saying? And so they,
no.
they wanted to try to link up with any country that was close to Russia. That's how they ended up in Japan, after World War II when they bombed Japan, and how they ended up in Germany after World War II. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? Because if you look at the map of the world and the strategic layout, it's close to Russia, just in case they need to. You get what I'm saying?
right.
And
But
so they
the
tried to
the
go with
thi
China first. Try,
the
you know,
thing
they tried to baby China first. So they brought China, like you saying, they brought China in.
the thing of it
China,
is though, this is the
yeah.
thing. After World War II, United States sided with Great Britain. Great Britain and the kings and queens of Europe took control of the United States.
No, it's
Subverted,
backwards. It went
subverted,
backwards.
subverted.
You get it went backwards.
No, 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 no. See, the kings
Listen,
and queens are
no, listen,
mad. The
no, no,
kings and queens descendants are
no.
mad that
Trust.
their kingdoms fell down because of this thing called freedom. See,
No,
the
no,
whole reason of the Illuminati, the World
sure,
Bank, the IMF, all that is a
sure.
cabal of Jewish led individuals, families, those families, those Rothschilds, those Carnegie, those
Sure.
Rockefeller, those
You go
families,
that's a whole nother rabbit hole. You ain't get it.
they
You got to
everything
slow it down,
goes
Troy.
back to that.
You got to slow it down.
But
World
our
Bank, no, slow it down, Troy. The World Bank, the World Bank, big dog.
hmm
No, this Carnegie, Rockefeller, and you can name 4, 5 more of them billionaires. Don't
hmm
have 35 trillion. No, sir. What I'm trying to tell you, the establishment of the World Bank, that is the real tangible asset. It deals in commodities, energies, utilities, raw materials. It don't deal with fiat currency. The
I
IMF don't deal with fiat currency. The IMF polices the raw materials. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
See, what you fail to realize is what goes over here in the United States, I got that. What goes over there in Russia and China, because they got billionaires too now. We got that. I got all that. But what you fail to realize is those two central banks that I just named
hmm
are the establishments of countries.
okay. So
Countries got with the country. It's like this. When real fast, so you understand where I'm coming from. Basically, you got 20 developed countries. They want to start a banking system. They put billions into like 2, 3 trillion to start this. So the developing nations got to go and borrow money from them.
they don't
You
have to
get what?
borrow. They're extorted into borrowing the money. They're forced.
There you now you
Okay.
get what I'm coming at.
Now,
So what I'm trying to
Venezuela,
tell you, hold up.
Venezuela doesn't have a central bank. That's why they were invaded. Cuba
No,
doesn't have a central bank.
Venezuela was invaded because they don't
Iran
have.
doesn't have a central
There's
bank.
no military stronger than
Russia
the United
doesn't
States on the
have.
Western Hemisphere.
Russia doesn't have a central bank.
Yes, they do.
Russia doesn't have a central
Yes, they
bank.
do, big dog.
Iran doesn't have a
Yes,
central
they
bank.
do.
Cuba doesn't have a central bank.
Who?
Venezuela don't have a central bank.
Big dog. You you
Those are
you
the
you, you
only
missed
four
you.
countries that the
Big
World
dog.
Bank and the
No,
International
no, no,
Money
no,
Fund
no, 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 no,
have
no,
no
no,
books.
no, no. The World Bank is in the United States because
They
it was the dollar.
the
The dollar
central
was the
bank.
dominant currency.
There is no central bank in Venezuela. There is no
Big
central
dog,
bank.
you ain't getting it. It's not about an institution, big dog. It's not about it's not about a physical institution in the country. We're talking about the monies to get the infrastructure to get the country going. That's what I'm talking about, big dog. Not an actual listen. It's you can't think of it like a Wells Fargo or a Bank of America. No. You have to think about after World War II, the United States, they finna carve up Germany and we finna centralize to make sure that we do not have a collapse. What happens is when you become a superpower, you overextend. All of them have done it. The United States has done
The
it.
the
So what
collapse
I'm trying to tell you is,
the
what I'm
collapse
trying to
is
tell you, okay,
intentional. The collapse is intentional. The collapse is
no,
intentional. The
no,
collapse is in, see how you're
no, the
saying
collapse,
no?
no,
See how see how you're
the,
saying no?
the
You don't
collapse is not,
know. You don't know that the collapse
bro.
is
I've
intentional.
been following history since I was 12 years old. The
You
collapse
ain't followed
happened
this
because
level
they.
of history. You ain't followed
What
this
are you
level of
talking
history.
about?
That's what I'm talking about. The collapse is intentional. See how you say
No,
no, the collapse is not intentional? That
no.
that's
What I'm
that's what I'm
listen,
trying to
listen. What
tell
I'm
you,
trying
brother.
to listen.
Go
Listen.
ahead,
You
I'm
got to,
listening.
you got to, you got to. It go back to the light bill, big dog. Okay, I hit for $1 million. I go get the man.
Stop. The collapse is intentional. Do you agree the
No,
collapse is intentional? Okay. If you
Troy,
don't agree that collapse is intentional, we
Troy,
can't really talk about it.
Troy, you ain't getting it.
There's nothing to get.
If I look,
If
Troy,
if you don't know the collapse is intentional, if you don't know
Troy,
the collapse is intentional,
Troy, you ain't getting it.
the
You
collapse is
keep
intentional.
collapsing.
The col-
Troy,
I know the collapse is intentional. I know
how?
they intentionally
How?
collapsing the country. They
Wow.
intentionally
How? Wow. How?
now you're asking the right question. How and
How?
why? They're
Okay.
collapsing in
Give me the how.
how by stealing the money, running up the
What? Stealing
debt.
what money? They
All
print money every day, Troy.
the fiat currency that they create at the Federal Reserve. The fiat currency that they create at the Federal Reserve, they pass it out across the globe. The U.S.
No, they don't.
dollar.
You ain't been following it. That fiat currency is here. It's not spreading across the world no more.
Everywhere the U.S. dollar is, the U.S. military is there.
It ain't. No, it's not. It ain't been like that in almost 5 years, Troy. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm sorry, Spunk.
Tyree. Oh man, I'm not Tyree. Troy. Right now, those United States military men and women are using the currency that's in the country that they're in. They've been doing that for the past almost 10 years. They use dollars over here. That's why I be wanting you to gauge with your chat, so you can ask them these questions. Because we got brothers stationed in Germany. We got brothers stationed in Japan. We got brothers stationed in Taiwan. Ask them, how has their money been spending lately?
They don't know. They don't know.
Yes, they do, because they stationed over there. They got to go get some. They got to go buy groceries. They want to go party, Troy.
But they're not reading the Financial Times.
No, it's not about reading it. It's not about reading the Financial Times, Troy. If you go in the store, Troy, if you go in the store and you got $10, and yesterday the bread was $3, and the day you got your little hot $10, you go in there and the bread $5.
I guess you better start making your own bread. See how I say that? That's wrong. See how I say that? I guess you got to start making your own bread. What I'm trying to say.
That's it. That's all.
We got to change how we thinking. We got
That's it.
a lot of information, but your people can't consume that information that you're putting out there, Mr.
Well, that's the thing. It like this, big dog. He who has ears, listen. He who has eyes need to see. I can only give you what was given to me. And see, the thing of it is that I'm like I try to tell people, I'm not in a position to influence or manipulate the information. All I'm trying to do is tell people that it's not about what you believe. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're stuck on your belief, then you don't see the facts. The facts are right there in your face. Just because you don't read the Financial Times doesn't mean you shouldn't pick it up.
Well,
if a brother like myself come on, because I be on YouTube just like everybody else, and he come on the platform, he looking like a rapper. Let me see what he talking about. Boom. And he talking, what the hell? Excuse my language. So my point is, it doesn't matter what you believe in, Jesus, Allah, Judaism, whatever. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter the policies, or you Democrat, Republican, or nothing. What matters is the things and the establishments and the institutions that you know about and that you have trusted since you've been on this earth, in this country. Things are going to change either drastically or slowly. The thing about it is what I'm trying to tell my people, my disenfranchised people, we need to come together.
Yeah.
We need to centralize our monies
and
spend it amongst each other.
Yeah.
We need to establish our goods and services.
Yes.
That's it.
Now, again,
Because okay.
again, how do we entice our people to want to pull the money together and practice powernomics, where we put our money together and we fund 1 or 10 black banks, where we fund 1 or 10 black-owned grocery stores, where
We
we
just gotta
fund
do it. It
one
start it
or
start it start it start with a conspiracy. It start with three. It start with two or more
it
people.
starts it starts with a conspiracy.
It
Now,
start with two or more people. And so the thing about it is, Troy, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to stop you from going down that rabbit hole. You gotta understand the things that we talking about and the thing we, we wish to establish or what like that. Them folks put a bullet in the back of our head.
well,
And
we
the reason
buried
why I
the
say it
man.
like that, if they don't kill you, if they don't kill you physically, they'll kill your character. If they don't kill your character, they'll just, see Diddy in there for a freak off.
We
My whole
buried
point is that
we buried the
we,
man, and we carry on with the plan.
see the thing about it is that, and I keep it 100 with you, big dog. Death ain't the solution. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm Martin and Mega been gone for over 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas still being niggas. As a matter of fact, it's more niggas in jail now than it was then.
The programming, the conditioning is done at the subconscious level.
That's
The
why I try
pro
to tell motherfuckers you gotta, we invented the cool. So if I make budgeting and spending money amongst my people cool, guess what gonna happen? It becomes cool.
Right.
The thing
But
about it
but
is
but
it's just
but
like it did. Okay, go ahead.
the conditioning is so powerful with these little screens. They ain't gonna they the budgeting can be cool. Absolutely. But it has to be bred at 2, 4,
Oh,
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20-year old. Raise
why
the
why
child up in a way.
why you think I keep telling you next time you come on this Squared Up Live to be shaved up, dressed up, have your shit going? It's always about the perception. Always carry yourself as though you know what you're talking about. Always carry yourself as though you got that paper. Always carry yourself as though you know how to help those get to that bag. See, the thing about it is our people have always fell for the lies and the trickery. So what you have to do is you got to trick them without lying to them. See, that's why I stand on here and I can spit this stuff back at you verbatim because I do read, I do study, I do let this be known. So when you tell me, oh, they don't read the Financial Times, they need to read something. I don't care if it's an urban novel.
What
I don't
what is
care. It
what if
has
they
not. That's why I be trying. Oh, let me finish.
what if they read on the 8th grade level, Spunk?
It don't matter. 8th grade is good enough. Malcolm read on a 3rd grade level. Elijah Poole, aka the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, read on a 3rd grade level. I don't, bro. Let me tell you something about your people. Your people, there's over 100 million souls in the oceans of the Atlantic. There are, bro, and on every inch of this continent that we call the United States of America, our
Mhm.
blood is in the ground,
True.
whether through wars, hangings, lynchings, killings, serial killings. Because you did have some white men going around just killing black folk on GP,
Mhm.
even when we were slaves. So my point is, big dog, more black people over 40 done seen Roots.
Mhm.
And the only reason why you know about Kenta Kunte is because his great 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 grandson Alex Haley did his research.
Mm.
That's how. We've been making a way out of no way. We've been doing it. We just caught up on entertainment and sports.
Ding, 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 ding,
We
ding, ding,
get caught up
ding,
on, you know,
ding, ding, ding.
and I'm not
We caught up
I'm
on
not a
entertainment.
I'm not a deterrent. I want all them youngins, whatever talent you have, go get that bag. I ain't even tripping on it. What I'm saying is we don't elevate the black scientists. We don't elevate the black doctor. We don't even elevate the black girls that go and get them RNs. Shots out to them. Them CNA nurses and all that. You know what I mean? Like, we got to big up skill set, big up the welders and the guys that do the sheetrocks and foundation, big up workers, man, the construction guys, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that really get it done, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know what I mean? Big up the trad man.
It's a squared
Like,
up
you with me.
lifestyle.
You know what I'm
God,
talking
family,
about?
business, country. It's a squared up lifestyle. God, family, business, country. We squared. We ain't with none of the street shit. We ain't with none of the bullshit, none of the entertainment. I don't watch basketball, baseball, or football. I watch straight ball, game of life, and I'm playing to win. See, entertainment is the problem with Black America, and don't nobody want to address it. I try to, I try
I'm
to be nice.
let's address it. You want to address? Let's address it. Go address it.
Well,
What's the problem with entertainment? Oh,
it distracts you from the real core principles of success, which are education. You just mentioned it.
gotcha.
The doctors, the scientists, the researchers, we don't have them because with segregation,
We have them. We have them. We
no, no,
they're
no,
just
no,
not
no, no, no,
popping.
no.
Yeah, we
They,
have them.
we don't.
They just not popping like.
We have them, but they work for corporate America.
Yeah, they do.
Again,
They do.
the
They do.
when segregation ended, black folks jumped on the white liberal political infrastructure, which is the Democratic Party. We've done everything they asked us to do for the last 70 years. We've done everything they asked us to do for the last 60 years. We've done everything they asked us to do for the last 50 years. To what result? Children not reading on grade level. Uh, no marriage,
Right.
single families,
Right.
everybody looking to do it to cut
Trump.
corners.
Let me cut you off, Trump.
Before
And
that,
no disrespect. Why are you even worrying about white folk taking care of black folk anyway?
cause black folk love white folk to death.
Who faulted it? White folks or black folk?
White folk devised a plan to do it,
No, they
and the
did.
plan worked very well.
No.
It's called A Great Society by Lyndon Baines Johnson.
I'd be 100 with you, big dog.
Yeah,
All these black folk had to do in their country was just have one revolt. See, my
they don't
whole thing
they
is
don't
it,
know
it
what they don't know what revolt means,
yes,
Mr.
they
Cole.
do.
No,
They
they
know
don't.
what revolt means.
They know what food stamp not coming mean. They know what that means. That's the closest to a revolt you gonna get, and they just acting out because they gonna be shot dead in 2 3 days. Run up in there, you gonna get shot dead. What we talking about is military grade information, Mr. Cole, and your people, my people, ain't ready for that conversation. I'm sorry.
You got to understand, big dog, is
They can
that
stop. They can stop just like they did with COVID. See how they stopped with COVID and they complied and went and got them vaccines. And now you see so many people dying of strokes and heart attack and fluid on the lungs, fluid on the heart, because there was a bio weapon that they
well,
told
you
them
got to
folks to go
understand,
do.
man, you
And they
know,
went and did it because the conditioning is that strong. So
yeah,
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
ask somebody, were they vaccinated? Don't nobody have the answer. You didn't get vaccinated, did you, Mr. Cole?
I ain't never catch COVID, so dog.
Troy didn't get vaccinated either. You
You got
told
COVID?
people not to go get that shot. Then you tell them don't go get that shot. I
Yeah, I think I
told
did.
them not to go get that shot.
I was gonna do
And
this.
they went and got the shot anyway.
I,
I
I, I,
told them don't go
I,
get the shot. And they went and got the shot anyway. You see what I'm saying?
respect.
So what I'm telling you, brother, you got a wealth of information, but you can't pour it on your people like that because they can't hold it.
Well, it like this. That's what I got you for. See,
Yes,
my point of this,
there
man.
you go. There you go.
I don't have it like this, big dog. Fact, it like this. Facts don't care nothing about your feelings and your colors and your education.
That's why we
Police
lose.
and the police and the judge will tell you this. Just because you don't know the law doesn't mean I ain't gonna lock you up for breaking the law. That's your fault. This 2026. If you reading on the 8th grade level, God bless you. Cause that's your fault.
Done.
If you ain't trying to take care of your family or willing to understand that, because y'all always talk about the new normal is upon us and about to, shake things up and don't want to unify with the same color people, they're going to get backed upside the head just like you're going to get backed upside the head and them folk come through your neighborhood. Then you're the fool. Because if you continue to try to align with those that have been killing us for the better part of 600 years, historically,
the
then
same ones who done killed us, they killing them too. They got vaccinated too, Mr. Cole.
well,
They
the
got
thing about it is, you got to understand the white man already knows they're not going to live past 70. They cool with that. You got to understand the black man lives past. We in the Bible. You see them numbers. But when you align yourself with the devil, that's why I understand. When I read Message to the Black Man the first time, I ain't understand why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad kept calling the white folk devils and devils and devils. Then I started thinking, I thought it was a racial thing. But what I understand now is that it's a spiritual thing. See, they are grafted. They kind of like man. So they are not, they ain't
original man.
So you feel me? So it's like when I know that I ain't finna out. Why you think they were marrying them little girls back when they were kings and back when they were kings? The average king died at 45. Yeah. The average king during their time died at around 45, 50 years old. He's an old man by the time he fought it.
Yeah. Hard living, hard life. Hard living, hard life.
But they didn't have what we had in Egypt. They didn't have scientists. Look at the white man telling themselves in movies. Look at them medieval movies they got. You don't see nobody taking no baths. When they get sick, they put leeches on them folk bodies and shit. That's the only thing they took from Africa. They ain't bothered to study the anatomy or nothing. Now they call themselves doctors.
Good God Almighty.
We done had this conversation.
Tired of the fake streets.
You can't align yourself. You can't. Why you think? You got to think about it like this. Why you think they praise a dead man?
Which one?
Jesus. Jesus was killed by the Romans.
Mm-hmm.
They won't let him rest. He the only man that done came back, walked around for 3 days, and disappeared. You don't know where he was buried at. You don't know where he was born at. You don't know nothing about him as a teenager, how he was when he was 10, 9. You don't even know nothing about him in his 20s. All this writing these people did. Because that's all we did back in them days, We ain't had no TV. All that writing we did. And didn't nobody, cause that man has been talking how he been talking since he was a boy, Troy. So When he died at 33 years old, he had been talking like that since he was able to talk. So why we don't know about his life? Why 33 Bible? Why 33 Gospels missing out the Bible?
Control, power, enslavement. I'll go back to the same thing. Why did they kill him?
They killed him because of some fact that they just like they killed Huey P. Newton, just like they killed Malcolm X. Every time somebody step up for black folk, they put them on the cross.
They can't put us all on the cross.
Boy, why you think Al Sharpton and them all them boys fell back? When they seen the back of Martin Luther King head, they all fell back.
That's why some more people supposed to stepped up, but they kept all the other people.
No. One thing about the fear of death, you remember the Willie Lynch syndrome? I tie the biggest, blackest buck up to one end of a horse and tie the other end of the horse to him. And smack the asses of the horses. And let everybody watch me split this big black buck in half. Make sure I have the women and the children out front first.
Yep.
So the women to tell the children, don't fuck with the white man. Excuse my language.
Raise the children.
Man. You listen to Mr. Charlie. You listen to Mr. Charlie and you do what Mr. Charlie tell you to do. Just like when them black women go up in them jobs. You do what Mr. Charlie tell you to do.
Raise the children in reverse.
Man ain't gonna do nothing he tell them to do.
Make your boys soft and feminine. Make your women hard and strong.
That's our fault because we ain't stand with our women. We ain't stand with our women.
You can't stay with your women.
You got to get back with you. You got to get back with your woman. The black family. The black family. The black family is our fault. The black family is the black man's fault.
No. Somebody did
family.
Somebody did this to you. You didn't do this on your own.
No,
you were married at 85% in 1955.
Bro, you gotta think about it, bro. We became cowards. We started getting high, Troy. We started getting high. We didn't want to handle our responsibilities.
You were married at 85%, Mr. Cole.
Yes, before the Vietnam War. I understand it.
Okay. There was something that happened.
We started getting high.
You integrated.
No, nigga, we went to Vietnam.
You integrated, my brother.
You know how many black people went to Vietnam?
It wasn't enough.
Are you out your mind, Troy?
It didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing in comparison to what the integration did.
No. Slow down, Troy. Vietnam happened in the 70s. We were already integrated, Troy.
In 65. The integration.
Bruh, integration was already upon us. We just in the South, it was still like it was. They tried to integrate schools and stuff like that, but as far as integration, it was already happening.
Okay, so let's
we went getting in all the schools, and you couldn't drink at all the water fountains down south. But
let me ask you this: was integration good for black folks? Yes or no?
No.
Good answer. Okay.
What you talking about?
If we know integration,
that's a fact.
Good. If integration was not good,
we had 70% black businesses. We ain't had no choice but to shop with each other because we couldn't shop with the white folk.
Ding, ding, ding. And that's where the infrastructure was being built at. They throwed the infrastructure, political, business, financial, health, all that was being built because we had no choice. That's why they signed the Civil Rights Bill and took all the best and the brightest of Black America and told them to come on over here. And when they brought them over here, they left their cousins who were drinking liquor, who weren't the brightest, to fend for themselves. So then the government came and said, we're going to reward teenage pregnancy. We're going to reward single motherhood. When before then, they weren't doing that. So you brought shame to your house when you got pregnant in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s. That shame prevented them women from having children again. You bring a baby in here and we can't barely feed your brothers and you. So that's shame. So they didn't go out there and have no more babies. The US government, this is what I mean the conditioning. The conditioning is what made it easy for you to be a failure. It made it easy for you to be lazy. It made it easy for you to be an underachiever. The drugs in the Vietnam, that's a byproduct. You couldn't do enough drug to do what integration did. You
Shit,
see what
boy,
I'm saying?
boy, you better, boy, you see that's the thing about history, Troy, and what you'll feel once you start digging into your history and understand the impact at certain points in time. You have to understand that 500,000 black men in this country died in Vietnam.
Out of
Oh,
15
oh,
million,
shut up.
out
Let
of
me finish.
15 million
Let me
black
finish.
men.
Let me finish. I ain't talking about physically. I ain't talking physically. What I'm trying to tell you with it, Troy, when them men came back, you gotta understand. First, they came back addicted. Then they got PTSD. Fast forward, not even 10 years later, what, 82, 84 when crack hit? Now you got crack cocaine. See, the thing about it is what we're not looking at and what we're not the elephant in the room, Troy, is that since we've been enslaved, big dog, the black man has always wanted to be taken care of because the white man was taking care of it. And so when we couldn't do that, we turned to drugs. So yes, you're right. On one front, Lyndon B. Johnson did sign that bill. And them women did, they have no accountability.
One more time, check me out.
But we didn't stop it because we were getting high. Because we
You
didn't want the responsibility. Listen to me, Trey.
couldn't
We didn't
stop.
want the we didn't want the responsibility. We came back home from war. We went in our right mind. We couldn't take care of our kids. Half of them didn't even know who their kid was. Half of them didn't even know they had kids. We never fought for anything. We bled and died for this country. That's the only thing we ever fought for, Troy.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct. That's the only thing you're fought for the country. You ain't killed no cracker. You ain't gonna kill no crackers. So why we
It ain't
keep
about
talking
killing.
about we killing crackers?
It
Why
ain't
we keep
about
talking
killing.
about we killing crackers? Why
It's not
niggas
about
keep talking
killing.
about they mad at crackers? Why niggas keep talking about they getting hunted by crackers? Every
It
time
like
I
this,
turn
Troy.
around, a white person is scared to death of a nigga when I walk up. Every time. But y'all keep talking about they doing something to y'all. Come on, man.
Hey,
You
what
got
you
all the opportunity to be successful here in the United States. Why ain't we being successful? Because we want the easy way out. We don't
no,
want to
Troy.
put no money together. We don't want to read and count. We just want to lay around and enjoy the entertainment. I'm
This,
sorry.
this is
That
this is
ain't the
this
key. If
this
you
is a
mad, if you angry, you ain't gonna solve. You ain't gonna solve it. I'm sorry. These folk reward competence. They reward capability. They reward skill set. You ain't got to go buy Jordans. You ain't got to go buy that shit. We condition and we love the condition. You see what I'm saying? Listen,
it
man,
like
let's
this,
go and shut it down. Give me some closing thought, Mr. Cole.
it like that, big dog.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna leave you at that. I'm gonna leave you at that, big dog. Our people are the greatest people on earth because we're part of the earth. We ain't going nowhere. Park said, I'm gonna keep saying we ain't gonna leave this earth unless y'all choose to. Use your brain. It ain't them that's killing us. It's us that's killing
That's
us.
right.
It ain't them that's knocking us off. It's us that's knocking us off. Closing, big dog. We got to unify. You know what I'm saying? Got to reach them on any level we can reach them on. I don't care if it's through entertainment, if it's through information, if it's through a TikTok. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
But I do know this.
One time, check me out.
Anything you make cool, they
Fake
will follow you.
the fake beat.
Clock
Squared up
said.
is cool. Squared up is cool. Squared up is the new cool. Soon time. Squared up. Right? The streets is dead. Fuck the street. Fuck the street. The streets is dead. We squared up. Lames and sevens. L7s. That's a new initiative, guys. Look out for the L7 movement coming to you. You can be a part of that too. Hey guys, we got Mr. Cole here. Thank you so much, Mr. Cole, for joining us. We truly appreciate it. Listen, guys, it's Tavarus Squared Up and Mr. Cole, Conversation with a Square. I truly appreciate you, my brother, for coming in one more time. We're gonna
We
holler
ain't
at
gonna
you
let
next time.
yeah, we ain't gonna let that slide. We ain't gonna let that L slide.
Hey, see, I pull shit out the bag. Listen, man. I got shit going on. Once I get some shit straightened out, the L70 movement is coming up.
Hey, what?
Squared up lifestyle, man. God, family, business, country. Listen, guys. Thank you guys for. Listen, guys. We're gonna get a praying right quick, Mr. Cole. We're gonna get a praying
Yes,
right
sir.
quick.
Yes, sir. Make it happen.
Dear
Oh,
Lord,
you
thank you for blessing us with the opportunity to live these lives. Please keep us covered with grace and mercy, which only you can bestow upon us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen, amen,
Amen.
amen. Listen, man,
Amen.
we're going to close it out with 41 Savage. He a mofo tied, Mr. 41 Savage. They want to kill Savage, man. I ought to put pipe down
No,
Savage.
man. No, man. Savage.
They go Savage. Savage tied than a motherfucker, man. What you say, Savage? You tired, Savage? Savage tied, man. Folk trying to kill Savage, man. Miss Davis, Mrs. W.B. Smith, Miss Collins, Miss Hunter, that Miss Halo. Thank you guys for stopping by. We truly appreciate y'all. For those who missed the live, check us out. Please hit the like. Please hit the comment. And if you got time, please share. We sure would appreciate it. Mr. Cole, we out of here, baby.
All the time, guys.
All right, guys.